Mom, what was it? Forgive and forget. Oh. Oh, sure.
So there's one more gift. So you have to get the next two in order to get this one, okay? So don't yell your answer out until you see the second one, because you gotta get them both right, okay?
Okay.
So this is the first one.
Okay.
And this is the second one.
Play the first one again. Alphabet.
Don't say it out loud, just hold it, because you gotta get both of them.
Is it one phrase with both of them?
No, it's two different phrases, and they don't have anything to do with each other.
Okay.
I got this one.
Give me some chips, I can give her some chips.
Go to the second one.
Y'all ready for the second one again?
Are you gonna get the gift? This is 2 on 1?
Yeah, you gotta get both of them right. They're separate phrases, but you gotta get them both to get this last one.
Someone don't know their ABC.
No, don't say that. It's a message.
That's probably the
It's still the same yet?
You can't do that to them.
I got the first one.
Okay, you got the first one. Okay, try to get this one. I think this is the only one I got.
This one?
I ain't gonna lie to you. This is the only one that I didn't get right.
Alphabet? Give it a hint. That's 24. I know, girl.
Let me give her her gift.
Okay, I got it.
You got them both?
I think.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the first one.
Okay,
You ready?
A.
Yes, but no. I'm not gonna make you say that one, cause someone will take it.
No,
Two
it's
different
two
phrases.
phrases.
Come on, Miss Brenda, I see the thinking cap on.
With those prizes.
Did y'all get this one?
No.
I know that. No, I don't know that.
What?
I know that. I do know that.
You know this one?
Yeah, I don't have to get no prize, but I know it.
You do?
Okay.
All right, so go ahead, guess it.
It's missing the U.
That's correct.
But that's not it.
What's the phrase?
Missing yeah.
You did.
Didn't I say it? Yeah.
Well, come on here, lady.
No, yeah, I'm not. Give me some first that got the whole thing.
Oh, man, I got the first part.
You got it? Go ahead, take a guess.
Scrambled eggs, except for you.
What'd she say?
Mia, what's the camera recording?
Crowd.
Can you record me?
Oh, you want to do
So, just for fun, what do you think this one is? It's a song. Sing it. Huh?
The bird here that flies?
I think it's by Stevie Wonder. For my life. I don't think I'm singing the right beat. You know it, boy?
Once in my life.
What's the, how do you say it? In my life. What's the song?
Once in my life.
You got it. You know these things, y'all. So give yourself a hand.
Someone I've needed so long. For once unafraid.
Dear future, I made it. So that's like a prophecy, right? Because the future's coming and you made it and you're speaking to yourself. So that's how this book even came to be about. I was going through like a rough time. This book actually is from 4 or 5 years ago or something like that. Nobody knew because I was just smiling and dancing and laughing and swirling. But I was breaking down inside. I mean, struggling. We were struggling. And so every day I got on YouTube and I started doing an encouraging message. Right before Christmas, I did 25 days till Christ. So what I did was I took those 25 stories and put them in one book. So a lot of this Dear Future, I made it. It's just testimonies of all the things that I persevered while I was going through those times. And so when you read this book and when you see this title, basically in a nutshell, you should be speaking to yourself that way. Dear future, I made it. Because look, I'm here now. Back then, I just was like, oh my goodness, I'm sick of this, I'm tired of this, what in the world is gonna happen? But guess what, it's 2025, I'm cute. And I'm good. So you're gonna be good. And so that's why I wrote this book, Dear Future, I Made It. Now, did you guys get your books? So if you got a book, if you wanna get a book, the books are over there, you can get a book. But in the book, in the very back, is my personal letter, and my bedspread in the back of the Dear Future, I Made It that I wrote to myself. And of course, when you get your book, there is a page for you to write yourself your Dear Future, I Made It letter. And before you even get to writing your letter, there's a video I want you to watch because I want you to think outside of the box with your future. Of course, yeah, you get up and go to work and you'll have your spouses and your children and things, but I'm talking about the dreams that you just been so scared to dream. The things you don't want to say out loud because if it doesn't happen, you almost fear, if you love the Lord, you're gonna fear that you'll misrepresent God because it didn't happen. And if you're not in love with the Lord, you'll fear saying it and then you're disappointed. Because we suffer disappointments in life. So I'm gonna read some of the things in the book and hopefully you'll get something. Hey, Miss Bonnie. Hey, come on, don't be shy, don't tiptoe. Come on in here. So glad. If you do have a book, take your book out. I guess I can pull up some pages for you all so you can read along with me. Dear Future, I Made It. This is the PDF version. So I'm on page 9, and I'm going to the 5th paragraph. This chapter is from chapter 2, and the chapter is titled, Your Love Heals. Come on. Your Love Heals. I'm on page 9, the last paragraph. So what happened was, as Prophetess Carter and I were standing out there praying, a young woman exited the house. Immediately, I recognized her as the daughter of the pastor. I called out her name. She paused in her tracks and turned towards me. I asked her, what are you doing out on these streets? The first thing out of her mouth was, my mama. I replied, you're in a whole drug house and the first thing out of your mouth is your mama? You are not in the drug house because of your mama. And the way I'm talking to you about the story is the way I spoke to her. Let me go to page 9. Hold on here. don't wanna talk about your mama. I wanna talk about you and why you're here. The guy that she sat one in his car, he went to sit in his car. I told her at the end of our conversation that she needed to go home. I was very direct. I hugged her and told her that I loved her. I knew God would intervene somehow, some way. So in this story, in this book, Your Love Heals, I tell the full story of what happened. So what I used to do is I used to go outside and pay the prostitutes $10 for 10 minutes of their time. So I would walk around North Avenue before they gentrified it, and I would go and speak to the prostitutes, and I happened to come upon a drug house one day on the corner, and that's the story that happened. And why I'm saying Your Love Heals is obviously because you can pretty much figure out, you know, how the story is going to end. So these are the types of stories that I do have in this book, which is why it is Dear Future, I made it, because even in that instance, she had no clue that her life was going to change that day. She just thought she was going to go get her drugs and do her drugs in peace. But God has sent somebody to intervene for her. And God may not send someone to intervene for you per se, but he may intervene for you directly in your heart. So Your Love Heals, that was the chapter to that. And I want to say this. Sometimes you don't know. Page 11. The paragraph starts off, I would. 11, right here. So I would like you to consider this delicate topic. When someone touches a person inappropriately, the action is unforgettable, right? We can all testify. Somebody give you a bad taste in your mouth, you'll never forget it. But no matter how mentally stable you are, no matter how emotionally healthy you are, how many therapists you visit, you will forgive but never forget the violation. Similarly, if you touch someone with a good intent, that will remain with them as well. Don't you know that it can literally change them and heal them? You need to be the difference. You need to remember who you are, and you need to remember that your touch heals. Don't forget that. Don't walk around with a defeated attitude. Don't walk around holding on to anger, frustration, pride, greed, doubt, fear, poverty, unhealthy eating habits, or whatever it is that has you feeling crushed. Your glass is half full, not empty. Here, use my glasses to look at yourself. You are closer to being full and overflowing than you are to being empty. So even in the book, I'm going to encourage you to continue